I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 38, Jones. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now Wilson on first down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Extra point is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Jets 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
John Hightower on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To
Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
John Hightower on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
28, Jets 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. The 20. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times. It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work that defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
From the 27, Hill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Hill, eluding the pressure right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rosas on for the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker, and if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So how big might the special teams mistake be there? Running into the kicker, and that penalty leads to 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Paris Campbell on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Buccaneers 42, Jets 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A final shot before break. Hill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
To throw again on second down. Hill on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
47-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Jets 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Wilson finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now it's Wilson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Chubb on the tackle.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gold to add the extra point. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike.
From the gun, Hill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
At the 40-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Hill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Jets 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, Wilson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox.
Complete to Dawson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To number 15.
From 17 yards out. as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play?
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you. Switch.
Play fake. Hill. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hill now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the deep ball. Sets up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And that is caught. He's got his